Welcome back. Today we're doing a soft-spoken video. Anyone who might be following my channel would have noticed I was quiet the past few days, and you'll notice that things look a little different. I am in the middle of moving. This is my last night in this house. I will be in a much quieter place where I can film a video any time of day I want, really. So just wanted to make a video while I had the chance, because it's going to take me some time to settle into the new place, as well as, getting the Wi-Fi and everything set up, because I'm going to be getting a whole new plan and everything. But I just, wanted to let anyone know there will be more videos coming. It's just going to be a matter of time. This is a really exciting moment for me. It all kind of came together last minute. Everything was very last minute and still kind of feels a bit like a dream. But with that all said and done, you can see some of the items I have lined up here. I kind of just grabbed some random stuff that could make some noises, and I figured let's make the noises, and then everything I grabbed to use, it's gonna get packed or thrown out, like whatever it is. There is one, let's start off with it, might as well, right? The old deodorant one, because I have, obviously a brand new fresh one now. So the Old Spice. Oh, there we go. Makes the fun noises, opening and closing. And then after it's all said and done, I'm gonna throw this in the garbage, because if I really want to make more noises with this, if someone really liked it, I'll just use my current one, I guess, Not an issue. I have these, they're Purple Heart chopsticks. And I was wondering, does this sound okay? Growing up, I was raised that when you get, those disposable chopsticks that you gotta break apart, you gotta rub them together to make sure there's no splinters. The last thing you want is splinters in your mouth. I can think of only a few places that would be worse. And then once you're done rolling them together, just to make sure you get them all done, you would, any loose splinters that didn't come off with the rubbing, Put these back on their little sleeve, and then dust. Those are gonna go in my backpack, because I don't know, I won't lose them in my backpack. I've got my portable charger. I'm forgetting some words. I've got a lot on my mind, obviously. This is gonna go in my backpack too, because the backpack is where I always look for it. It's a portable charger, it's fully charged, so my backpack makes the most sense. I'm gonna have that when I'm out and about anywhere. Ooh. It smells like a scratching tapping, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna be probably a quicker video, not as long as some of the ones I've done, but variety is important, right? Got some bubble wrap. I'm not gonna pop it because I need it for something. It looks small, but what this is it's a little pouch that I can put small, fragile things in. But I figured crinkling it could make some nice noises, The thing that needs to go in it will go in it and it'll get put away. And if you're wondering, this behind me, I'm sitting in my empty bed frame, because my mattress is at my new place. There's no room for me to adjust how I'm sitting. I'm just gonna be crashing on my futon mattress, because I felt like No, that's tolerable on the floor. Got some assorted sewing needles. I need to remember where I put the thing that these go in. But they make some fun noises. Shika, 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 shika. Different sizes too. Very nifty. A nifty little thing. I have this oh wow, I'm gonna have to find more. It's a aromatherapy room mist thing. You can spray it on your body, you can spray it in a room. This particular one is for release and protect. It's very positive, uplifting, kind of like let go of that negative energy and then protect you from any more. Keep it in frame. It's very quiet. That's okay. Some noises with the cap. We'll get a spritz. Oh, it's nice. It's very like clovey. There's a lot of cloves in it. I enjoy cloves. Some people don't. I don't trust those people. A couple more sprays, I don't mind. Make it smell good in here while I'm about to sleep. That's glass, I don't want to throw it. Speaking of glass, bath salts. More cloves. It's called cardamom chai. It's made with Dead Sea salts. It was a local local person at a farmer's market pop-up thing in capital of Alberta, Edmonton, and they had a bunch of really good smelling stuff, and I bought a bunch of oils, and then I just was like, oh, Epsom salts, I've got muscle issues, let's see what you got, and took one whiff of this, and I was like, okay, now I would get a jar of that, cool, the biggest one you've got, because they had like little tiny mini jars. Is it better with the lid or without the lid? It's quieter without the lid. Watch it roll away. Next, some of my instant coffee, just for when I'm in a hurry, or I just straight up don't feel like messing with my coffee maker. Instant coffee, Starbucks, it's alright. I usually mix them with instant hot chocolate, make myself a little mocha. I'm just walking around upstairs now. But I figured, this box, pouch, what do you call this? Whatever it is, it sounds good. People being awake when they should be asleep doesn't sound good, but won't have to deal with that after tonight. Next, I've got a Good Host iced tea, or as my friends and I like to call it, ghost tea. Because when you get it on the receipt, it just says G Host. It's ghost tea. It's like a little drum. And I went to stay with some people, and they were like family who had all my little cousins, and the babysitter was notorious for just helping herself to anything that wasn't labeled. So we just put Elson's Do Not Touch on the lid and on the actual canister, because I can make these things last years if it's just me drinking them. I don't have one, I don't have iced tea every day. So even when I do go and I'm like, oh man, I could use another glass, it's alright, there's still like weeks before I'll go get myself more. It's kind of like a little drum. I can't wait to unpack and be able to show everyone the new place. Oh, yeah. Fingers crossed I can set internet up relatively quickly, because it would suck to not be able to upload videos for a while, because I really enjoy it. It's an old flyer that I use for fragile stuff. But I figured just no harm in crinkling it. Life is good. I'm very tired. I think it's showing on my face as well as my energy levels. I'm trying to keep up. I crashed earlier. I had a lot more that I need to do tonight before I can let myself sleep because of how much I still have to do tomorrow. Like, once everything's moved out of this room to get loaded into the truck in the afternoon, I want to deep clean, you know, gotta sweep and mop the walls. But that's okay. Last but not least, I have this eye pillow. And you can use it for sleeping, but it doesn't like attach to your face at all. I use it for meditation. You know, if I just, or like if I'm listening to ASMR, but I don't want to fall asleep, but I just want to be relaxed, you know, it's good for that. It's got some lavender and peppermint in it, so it's good for like eye bags and shadows. I have a weighted eye mask. Just fidgeting with it outside of camera, my bad. I have a weighted eye mask that I sleep with, and it's a similar idea. It's got like the essential stuff, like the oils inside of it, and it helps with the eye bags, but I swear, like if I didn't sleep with that, I would look much more exhausted. Before I got it, I looked like a zombie. I am 23 years old, 23 and a half, and 4 years ago, so I was 19, I went to go buy myself a pack of smokes. I hadn't slept in over 24 hours, like I don't know what hour I was going on, but I was tired, and I was on my way home, and I was stressed as hell, like everything was just stressful, and I just wanted a pack of smokes so I could have my cigarette for that last little walk from the 7-Eleven to my house, and I just wanted to sleep and not be bothered. And when I went to pull out my ID out of habit, the clerk was like, "Oh no, don't worry about it, I can tell you're over 40. I was 19, I wasn't even halfway there yet. You can tell I'm over 40? No, I'm just exhausted. So I feel like I would just kind of look over 40 if I didn't use it every night. It might actually be why I look so extra tired today, is I forgot it here. I went to sleep at my new place last night just because I figured it was easier than going back. I could get some of the unpacking done, make room for more stuff, start settling things in. I got a bunch of my books out onto a bookshelf and figured out where certain paintings and posters and whatnots are going to get hung up. Started setting up my kitchen, figuring out where I want my dishes. That was very, very exciting for some reason. My OCD was thrilled by that. You can hear the creaking upstairs. I know you can. I'm very sorry for that. Not much longer. Not much longer. But yeah, I'm making it all smelly. I might lie with this while I review this video just to make sure it goes well. But the creaking isn't so bad that I gotta cut it out, you know? I'll probably leave it in. It's no big deal, right? Most people, honestly, aren't even watching this far into the video. That's alright. I'm making these for me. That's why I was getting stressed out. It's not like there's viewers, subscribers waiting out there for a video that's not coming. It's me making these because it helps me relax, distress a little. I get to ramble about whatever nonsense is in my head, make some faces at a camera, fidget with things. It satisfies many things for me. I'm saying that word too much. New word. Pineapples. It's a terrible word. New word. Aristocrats. Also terrible. I just appreciate any patience for anyone who is looking forward to new videos. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get the Wi-Fi set up because depending on how much it's going to cost to get the new Wi-Fi done, you know, it might have to wait a bit. But it's okay. I can be patient. I get really anxious without internet, but it's when it's like it cuts out on me and suddenly I have no internet and I don't know when I'm gonna have it again. That's stressful for me. When I go into having no internet, knowing I'm not gonna have internet, it's stressful because like I'd love to have internet, but I can get by. You know, I've got my CD player, I've got my stereo, or my that is my CD player. I've got a stereo, I've got my Walkman for playing cassettes, I have a DVD player, I've got Blu-rays, like I can throw that in my PlayStation, I've got the PlayStation 3, GameCube, Wii, DS Lite, and a DSi, and a Game Boy Advanced SP. Like, I've got things I can do. There's ways to entertain myself, plus, you know, a shelf full of books. And then I came here to finish packing stuff and found more books. Somebody send help. I have too many books. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna ramble for the last bit here. So if you don't want to listen to me just talk, you can click off now, if you're even still here. This whole situation feels really surreal for me. I moved back to my hometown in September with the intention that like maybe I'd be here for a month or two and I'd be able to find my own place, and then I just couldn't. Everything was either just sketchy, I wasn't even certain they were actual ads as opposed to human trafficking, but I'm also overly paranoid about that. Like, they probably weren't. There's probably no human trafficking issues, but you never know. They're out there. And then it got to the point where it was like, I feel like I have to give up that being in my hometown where I like was crying every night because I was so homesick to just be here. It's not even like it was people I was missing. It's the view you get. You know, I'm very much closer to the mountains than I used to be, and while I'm not in the mountains, fuck, they're right there. And I'm even moving to a part of town where, like, when it's not snowing sideways like it was today, like, I can just look over yonder and there's the mountains. They're right there. They're like I mean, I guess it depends on who's driving, how fast or slow they're gonna want to be, but you know, they're not far away. And oh, dropped my pen. Sorry. I'm a foothills kid. Like, I was born here, and then I left really young, and kind of got tantalized with visits twice a year, and it wasn't enough. Like, this is my home. The river in this town is my home. I feel like I'm giving enough clues. I feel like if you know Alberta, might be able to figure this out. But also, it's Alberta. Most towns and cities were built around a river, at least, minimum one river. Very few places were not built around a body of water, and those that were just straight up farm communities, let's face it. Let's be totally honest here. You were either, your municipality either exists because it was near a river, or was a farm community that just got too big. Love me my Alberta. But yeah, finding this place, when I went to go look at it, I was like, this price is like crazy. These pictures look like that's too good to be real. And I went to look at the place, I met my landlords. We really vibed, like it was just good chemistry, we have a good rapport. Who's kicking the wall? That's a bit much. They're very good. They're very nice people. I'm really looking forward to settling in there. Bonus points is we, as tenant and then them as the landlords, were both wanting a long-term arrangement. You know, like my lease is 6 months, but it's 6 months with the intention of I'm probably gonna like renew it when that 6 months is up, as opposed to a lot of places that I did see where it was like 3 months and we need you out. Well, I'm gonna finally like settle in after 3 months, get it into my brain that I live here, I can unpack a box, and I'm gonna have to start packing. I'm gonna have to find a new place. I'm gonna have to leave. And then that issue is 3 months and the lease is done. I should start looking, not bother unpacking, is get my furniture in there. And that's no way to live. So knowing that I can stay there really as long as I want to, as long as I need to, and they're okay with that. It's good. I just heard the cat meow. I might call this one. People might be getting loud for some reason in the middle of the night. I'm nocturnal. They're not. Why are they awake? So yeah, I guess that'll wrap it up. So thank you for watching. Have a good night. Sweet dreams.